Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate.
Only Boost Mobile will give you a free year of service when you buy a new 5G phone.
Oh, like a BOGO.
A BOGO?
Buy one, get one. BOGO.
Well, technically, it's buy one phone, get 1 year. So, bop goy.
Ah, Bop Goy. Get the Boost Mobile Bop Goy deal.
Bop goy with Boost Mobile.
Bop Goy, Bop Goy, Bop Goy. This is the best idea we've ever had. When you purchase an eligible device, you get $25 off every month for 12 months with credits totaling 1 year of free service. Taxes extra for the device and service plan. Online only.
So good, so good, so good. Just in and so good. Thousands of winter deals are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. And that means thousands of fresh reasons to rack.
Because we get the latest trends for way less.
Because I've been looking for these.
Because the best deals go fast.
Save big with up to 60% off. Sam Edelman, Sorel, Free People, Cole Haan, and more cold weather finds. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Picture this, you're halfway through a DIY car fix, tools scattered everywhere, and boom, you realise you're missing a part. It's okay, because you know whatever it is, it's on eBay. They've got everything, brakes, headlights, cold air intakes, whatever you need, and it's guaranteed to fit, which means no more crossing your fingers and hoping you ordered the right thing. All the parts you need at prices you'll love, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love.
Husband!
Wife!
Do you know where we are?
We just got done starting Micah chapter 1. So we did that yesterday.
Well, no, we actually finished Micah chapter 1.
Yeah.
We started the book of Micah.
We started the book of Micah. Right.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be precise.
Yes.
And also I'm very excited because my voice is a little bit better tonight.
It is. Mm-hmm. You seem to be doing a lot better tonight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah.
So in Micah chapter 1.
Oh, yeah. What happened in that chapter?
Yeah. Well, Micah heard from God. God
sure he did.
Talked to him, apparently.
Sure he did.
That's the thing. And, there was a lot of cities that were going to feel the wrath of God, I think.
And like a wrath here, and a wrath there, here a wrath, there a wrath, everywhere a wrath.
Yeah, and then Micah ran around naked.
I mean, he do like to swing that ding-dong, though.
Yeah, I did look it up. It was symbolically Micah and or maybe the Israelites.
All of them naked.
All of them naked. Yeah.
But it was a sausage party.
Maybe it was maybe a nude beach, Yeah. I don't know.
Whatever makes them happy.
We might go into that a little bit more in the Q&A, but there was...
Obviously.
So the nakedness was, there was more to it than what we were able to glean while we were reading it. So, but... Yeah, it was Micah and possibly the Israelites, depending on who you talk to.
I have to be so honest with you right now.
Yeah.
While I was reading chapter 1, my throat was so itchy.
Yeah.
And the material was so weird or whatever. I was not following any of it. I have no idea what happened in chapter 1.
I mean, that's why I just told you. It's basically,
I know.
God talked to Micah, and
it's just sometimes your summaries, I'm like, yeah, whatever. But this time I was like listening with bated breath, and I was like, they were naked.
They were naked.
I don't remember. Okay,
at least Micah. Well, anyway, symbolism, but yeah, nakedness also.
I like to be naked in my room by myself.
Yeah, right.
I like to be naked with the lights out and the curtains closed and
just be naked there
under the blanket.
Yeah,
hiding and crying in shame. Isn't that how naked works?
I think that's how most people do it.
Okay, just checking. All right.
All right. So we just got done with Micah chapter 1.
Sure as fuck did.
Which means that today we're going to be getting into
Micah chapter 2.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Okay, I have to tell you something.
Do ya?
Yeah. So at the end there, I normally go okie dokie.
You do.
But for whatever reason, I was like, okay. And
it threw me the fuck off.
I know. You looked at me like, who the fuck are you? And the answer to that question is that I do not know.
Sometimes wife just does not know where she is.
I don't know how to do the thing. Like
not like in a bad way, just like
I'm like, what do I do here? I've never done it before. Right. It's the first time ever.
Even though this is like probably our 1200th episode or something.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to be acknowledged that I am aware that I fucked that up. And this is how grown-ass adults move along. They acknowledge their errors and they learn from it and they grow and they try to okie dokie better next time.
That's right.
Okay?
Yep.
And I pity the fool when I am old, and I have dementia at you.
Well, hopefully that never happens.
I hope that my dementia sets in before yours, because I know that you come from a family of dementia heads.
I do, and I'm not going to be good. I more so than you worry about, I think that.
Yes.
And
I'm 2 years older than you, so, like, it's not in my favor. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm going to get it before you. I hope. But
I don't think anybody should hope for getting anything before anybody.
I don't want either of us to have dementia, but the odds are that we're both going to have dementia.
Why? Why do you think you're going to have it?
Because I already probably have it.
No.
Well, I mean, I can't think of words and I forget how to okie dokie, and instead I go, okay.
I'm not gonna put that as a no.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not allowing that. That's not a thing that's happening.
Well, if either of us has to have it, I hope it's me and not you. And if both of us has to have it, I hope I get it first.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
The Lord has spoken.
Is that what happened just then?
Woe to those who plan iniquity, to those who plot evil on their beds. It's fine to plan it on the floor. Just don't plan it on your bed.
Yeah.
Did you plan it on the couch? Did you plan it on the love seat? Did you plan it on the bed? Did you plan it on the floor? Did you plot evil on your bed?
Right.
Don't do it.
Weren't we just talking about how God was not equitable in his distribution of punishment by allowing for the poor who were shit on by the rich to get punished along with the rich when he destroyed things? Remember how he's going to destroy all those towns?
Remember how I forgot to pay attention?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But we were literally talking about the inequity of that action based on how God was, speaking through Micah in this last chapter, because Micah was like, these rich people suck because of the way they've been treating the poor. So God's going to destroy these towns.
Including the poor.
Whoa, hey, what?
Yeah.
That's not... But now we're talking about he's shaming the people that treat people with inequity. And I'm like...
So you.
Well, so yeah,
so
right.
You.
You're talking about yourself here.
Everybody sucks.
Yeah.
They just can't get this right.
No.
At morning's light, they carry it out because it is in their power to do it. The plot, the evil plot.
Against the people that they're not being equitable to.
They covet fields and seize them, and houses and take them. They defraud people of their homes. They rob them of their inheritance. Therefore, the Lord says, You ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Yeah.
I am planning disaster against this people from which you cannot save yourselves.
These people. Which he says.
I am planning disaster against this people, this community.
No. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But, like, he doesn't... okay.
Which includes the people that are already victims.
Right. Well, and that's what I'm getting at here. Like, he's saying... You could interpret this maybe to mean, like, this specifically right here. To mean maybe just the rich people and the people that were treating the others with inequity, right?
I feel like that's how most people probably would.
Probably, right? But the last chapter
did not differentiate.
There was a differentiation between how he felt about the people that were poor versus the people that were treating the poor badly. But the punishment
went across the whole board.
Punishment was a destruction of the towns.
Yeah.
Right? Which doesn't leave a whole lot of room, in my opinion,
right,
for an equitable distribution of punishment.
Yeah.
So it's always interesting to me how the God in this Bible and the prophets that are talking about this God talk about this disparity between the rich and the poor sometimes in some of these books that we've read, and how the rich are obviously bad in their distribution of land and wealth and how they treat the poor. So there's inequity, right? As we're saying here. I'm just using the words in the Bible, which they like this word, this book. So, but his punishment isn't metered out with equity either.
No.
So there's no distinction between the wrong and what the resolution to that wrong is.
He doesn't really come up with a good plan, to be honest.
No.
Like, he's like, something bad happened and I don't know what the fuck to do to fix it, but my idea is everything is a nail because I have a hammer. So, boom.
Right. No, and that's my problem here.
Yeah.
You can't complain about something that you're going to do yourself.
Yeah.
Right? And that's how most of this God of the Bible, right? Most of his solutions end up being just fucking wipe them out. I'm just going to kill them all.
Just whatever.
I'm going to start over.
Look, it's the eternal whiteout.
Right. But he starts by saying these specific people are shitty to these other specific people, right? My solution is I'm going to kill y'all.
All of you. Collectively.
Right. Because why not? Right? I'm God.
They were already victims anyway. What the fuck do they matter?
I don't really give a shit. I've said in the past I don't particularly like some of you. Most of you.
Yeah.
So, whatever. We'll just kill y'all and start over.
Honestly, if they were being victims, they probably had it coming anyway. They just weren't praying hard enough or whatever, however that goes.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what's wrong.
I mean, when you get born on the wrong continent or to the wrong family, it's your own fault.
Yeah.
That happens to you.
Indeed.
And you brought it as a baby upon yourself.
Right.
Okay. So therefore the Lord says, I'm planning disaster against this people from which you cannot save yourselves. You will no longer walk proudly, for it will be a time of calamity. Calamity Sam. In that day, people, people will ridicule you. They will taunt you with this mournful song. We are utterly ruined. My people's possession is divided up. It's a song. He takes it from me. He assigns our fields to traitors.
Is it actually a song?
He said, I will taunt you with this mournful song. And then I sang the words that are there.
Okay. No, I somehow I missed that bit.
Got it.
But
you thought I was just singing for no reason?
That was a great rendition there. I thought, like, platinum gold right there. That was good stuff.
Look, you ain't got to make fun. I was just having a good time with it.
No, I was having a good time.
I imagine that's how... Fuck off. I imagine that's how God sounds.
That's fair.
Right?
I like that. Okay. Yeah, I can get down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Therefore, you will have no one in the assembly of the Lord to divide the land by lot. Boom. Ha ha.
Oh, okay.
Do not prophesy. Their prophets say, do not prophesy about these things. Disgrace will not overtake us.
Hold on a second here. We're literally reading a prophet talking to God, and God is telling this prophet not to prophecy.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
God is saying, Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I need this
hold
breakdown
on.
here.
Yeah.
I need this breakdown.
Yeah. Micah is saying that God is saying that the other prophets are saying, don't prophesy against us, Micah and God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So God is like, they're being such whiny piss ants.
Okay.
And Micah's like, God says that they are being such whiny piss ants.
Got it. Okay. Sorry. That was a lot of like.
He said.
Right. Yeah.
Right,
But
yes.
it also, it makes more sense now that you said it.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of explained it better than I heard it.
Right.
So.
Well, my throat is less itchy tonight, so I can pay better attention.
Yeah. No, that's good.
What's happening?
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. I find like there's a lot of bickering between, obviously, some of the prophets. They've made it into the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And they're going to get the final word because we can't go back and interview people 2,000 years ago.
Right.
I wonder if there was like a lot of like talk back then about, hey, stop prophesying against me.
Yeah.
Don't stop being an asshole. Don't. Maybe that was just like a thing between
prophets,
groups of prophets.
I'm gonna prophet against you. You better not. I'm gonna tell the governor person, oh, you better not tell him because I'm going to tell God or whatever. I'm going to prophet. You know what? I saw that you ate the wrong food yesterday. How do you like them apples? Boom.
Right.
Prophecy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I like to imagine that this is happening as a puppet show. Because that's the only way it can make sense for Micah to be like, or any prophet to be like, and then I go, and then God goes, and then this is God talking as me to me, and then this is me talking to God, and then now hold on, everybody pause. This is me talking outside of this, okay? Right?
Yeah.
We need props.
Oh, yeah. No,
okay.
that would definitely make this better.
Right.
I would, if somebody was like, just showing me what's happening, like, it would make this... I would love to like work with an animator or like so like I could be like, okay, we need to figure out what's happening here.
Okay.
And you need to show it. And then we're going to talk as we're going to read this and I'm going to be like, oh, that.
Okay. So we're casting Micah right now. Is Micah a Cabbage Patch doll or a Transformer or like one of the G.I. Joe guys?
No, he's got to be a Thundercat.
Is he a Thundercat?
That's what I'm picking.
Why? That's so
Thundercats.
tough. I don't think Micah deserves to be a Thundercat. Thundercats are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Thundercats are way too awesome. Micah ain't no Thundercat.
You're right. Okay.
You sully the mouth of Thundercat.
All right.
I said mouth, but I meant house.
Yeah, right.
You sully the house of Thundercat.
Yeah. All right. So maybe
he's a Ken.
Maybe he's more like
he's a Ken doll.
Okay,
he's not even Ken. He's one of the off-brand Kens.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't that prophecy said off-brand Ken, quoting the other prophets? Do not prophesy these things about us. Oh, disgrace will not overtake us. Okay.
Okay.
Now I think he's either being himself or he's talking as God now.
Okay.
I'm not sure which. You descendants of Jacob, should it be said, does the Lord become impatient? Does he do such things? Do not my words do good to the one whose ways are upright? Lately, my people have risen up like an army. You strip off the rich robe from those who pass by without a care, like men returning from battle. You drive the women of my people from their pleasant homes. You take away my blessing from their children forever. Get up, go away, for this is not your resting place, because it is defiled, it is ruined beyond all remedy. If a liar and deceiver comes and says, I'll prophesy for you plenty of wine and beer, that would be just the prophet for this people. That sounded so snarky.
No, but I kind of like it. Like we had discussed early on that this is kind of he's prophesying against the rich and the powerful, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I like the message. And if you take it in the sense that this is a political message and not a message from God,
right?
Which the way I read it, the way I am taking the Bible, generally speaking, as we're kind of going through it, because it reads this way, is that they kind of use God as a political puppet, right? And if you're looking at it from that stance, he's invoking God to say, you rich people suck. You're treating these poor people like crap. You're doing these things. You're ruining their lives. You're doing all these things wrong. I kind of like that message.
And like, he's like, and God doesn't like it. And he's
sure.
going to get you.
But that's almost, at some level, is almost beside the point, right?
Right.
Like, this is Micah saying, you asshole rich people need to stop treating the people who are lesser than you with regard to, means. You need to stop treating them shitty.
It's almost like he's Aerosmith singing that badass song, Eat the Rich.
Yeah, yeah.
Such a good song.
I mean, you go in Robin Hood, right? Like, you steal from the rich, whatever. I kind of like this. We're not quite to the steal from the rich, take, give it to the poor thing.
But still.
But the message is very,
the feeling is
the people,
we the people.
We need to stand up and fight this injustice, right?
Yeah. We are only as great as our weakest link.
Right.
United we stand, together. No, wait. What is it? United we stand, together we fall. No.
Right.
Together we fall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very democratizing as far as the way this, but just there's God over there too.
Well, yeah.
So
yeah,
I like this message.
Me too. It's a good.
Yeah,
it's a good.
Generally speaking,
sure.
Leave out God.
I love anybody who stands up for the oppressed.
Yes.
I mean, that's always a good
probably
message.
Why this is people invoke this as you had mentioned it earlier. People invoke this at
an oft quoted book from which oppressed people at rallies and protests wave their signs. Yeah. All right. If a liar and deceiver comes and says, I will prophesy for you plenty of wine and beer, that would be just the prophet for this people. I will surely gather all of you, Jacob. I will surely bring together the remnant of Israel. Wait, what?
Okay.
Now he's back to, I'm going to fuck all your shit up, but don't worry, there will be a remnant.
Right.
I will bring them together like sheep in a pen, like a flock in its pasture, like a lollipop on a stick. The place will throng with people.
Okay. The people that he decides that are going to make it through this.
The remnant.
The remnant.
Yeah.
Okay.
The good grapes, not the squish raisins.
Which I guess you could make a case for. He's not punishing the wrong people if you...
For the meek shall inherit the earth. Wait, no, that's Jesus in the New Testament.
Right,
Hold on, never mind.
But still, you could take this remnant portion here to maybe say he's punishing just the right people.
Sure,
right?
Let's hope. The one, capital O, one, who breaks open the way will go up before them. They will break through the gate and go out. Their king, capital K, will pass through before them. The Lord at their head. The end.
Jesus.
Is that Jesus? Oh, Jesus.
No, I just had to say it that way because it does definitely ring of Jesus, right?
It does definitely ring of somebody came back and read this and put a Jesus in there.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, obviously we read this from a Christian Bible. It is the Old Testament, right? But where this is in the Bible, in the Christian Bible, and again, I don't know that it matches up exactly in fact, I think in the Jewish text, it's earlier we had discussed at some point.
I honestly don't remember.
But regardless, it's not going to be in exactly the same place. Right? It's interesting the placement. It's interesting the wording. It's interesting what they chose to leave in this book and emphasize with the king and this definitely does feel like it was, if not changed, maybe manipulated a little. Yeah. Yeah. So, but I'm going to go back to I like the message.
Sure.
And I think that this Micah character, as far as the Old Testament is concerned, so far he's all right.
Somebody read the Pentateuch.
He's all right in that he's standing up for the poor and the oppressed. Right?
It's giving Leviticus.
It's what?
I was being a young person who is speaking of the energy that it is giving off.
Oh,
and I was saying, it's giving.
It. Oh, yeah. The old wreck when they were standing up for poor people and, things like that. Yeah. Got it. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Sorry. I was slow.
You were being an old guy.
I was.
And I was being a young.
I was totally a Bible boomer.
And then I had to explain it to you, which then made me be old.
Yeah.
And now I kind of want to die a little bit on the inside.
Well, I'm sorry. But that was I enjoyed that chapter.
I did too.
Overall.
Insofar as. Sure.
Yeah.
It's still not as good as the Book of Jonah.
No.
I'm sorry, but the Book of Jonah, that book slaps.
I guess I was just thinking most of the way through of how it resonated with ideas that I have about how rich people kind of treat people today.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that message. Obviously, the God shit, it can take it or leave it, for as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But the message I liked. So that was a decent chapter,
Good stuff.
I think.
Yeah.
As they go.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
I mean, no rape. Hells.
Right? That's a win.
I mean, small victories, baby.
Yeah. No mass murder. No. Exactly.
I mean, we only discussed it.
We discussed it.
We discussed the smiting.
It, right? Yeah, so that's a win too.
Sure.
Overall, it's I'd say I never get more than like a 6 or a 7. So we'll go with that was like a 4. It's not a 1. It's not a 0. It's not a negative.
I honestly, I would have said it was a good 5.
I was saying on a scale of 1 to 6 or 7.
Oh, I thought
I said I would never on any book in the Bible. I would never go higher than a 6 or 7.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I was saying.
Okay.
So
I didn't follow
that
you
scale,
that time.
Where I would never take any book in the Bible that I've read.
Then
thus far.
it was definitely a solid 4.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Totally.
So that would mean that Jonah was the 7.
It was right up there. Yeah.
It was a good book.
Yeah, there were some chapters.
The wrap up was better.
Yes,
than the chapters.
Because it lent a lot more knowledge to that book that we had just read.
Yeah.
So that definitely helped.
It brought it home.
Yeah. It brought it from a 6 to a 7.
You know what? I agree with that assessment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're not in Jonah.
No, I'm sorry.
In fact, what we just read was
Micah chapter 2. Sorry, Micah. I didn't mean to diss you there, bro.
Right. Yeah. I was so good. Jonah was so good, it usurped Micah.
I know.
That's probably Micah's problem here. It was he followed up Jonah.
I mean,
you don't want to follow up the main
belly of the whale.
You don't want to follow up the main ticket.
No.
You want to precede.
You want to open for the band. You don't want to then close after the band.
Right.
No.
That's just like a fizzle.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be the closer.
No one wants to fizzle out.
No.
Right.
No.
So anyway. That was Micah chapter 2.
Sure as fuck was.
Which means that tomorrow we'll be back with...
I don't even know. What is happening? Wait.
Micah chapter 3.
Well, hold on.
Okay, I'm holding.
It's the weekend. Are we... I don't know. We have.
This is coming out on a Sunday.
Oh, is it?
Because we're kind of off.
Oh, see, I couldn't remember what today was. And then I couldn't remember... after that, when this would be coming out.
We fell so far behind that I'm just trying to
start over.
Yeah, we're just kind of resetting here.
Then yes, we will be back tomorrow with Micah chapter 3 and just pretend I never said anything else.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys.
Bye.
You know, as a busy mom, there are a few ways you can build strong muscles. You could get a gym membership, which you'll never use, buy all sorts of expensive equipment for your garage that you'll forget you have, pay for a personal trainer that you'll never have time to meet with, and buy a fitness watch that only makes you sad every time you look at it. Or you could go for an easy run and try some milk, which helps build strong muscles. Visit GonnaNeedMilk.com for more info. And please, don't make yourself sad.
So good, so good, so good. Just in and so good. Thousands of winter deals are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. And that means thousands of fresh reasons to rack.
Because we get the latest trends for way less.
Because I've been looking for these.
Because the best deals go fast.
Save big with up to 60% off. Sam Edelman, Sorel, Free People, Cole Haan, and more cold weather finds. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe, leave an Apple review, join us on Twitter, support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.